So where are you watching me from? I am Obiefuna. I am Obiefuna. I am Obiefuna Oluchukwu Lucy. I am in Anambra currently. So tell me where you're watching me from so that I would know. Where are you watching me from? Trying to discover. So I don't want to waste our time. I want to know where everyone is watching me from. I'm Obiefuna Lucy Oluchukwu. I'm currently in I'm currently in Anambra. Um I'm currently in Anambra. Treasure is watching from Imo. You're welcome, Treasure. Um Femi, where are you watching me from? So I don't know, should we start or should we wait a bit for others to join? Treasure, should we start or should we wait for others to join? What do you think? Should we start or should we wait for others to join? Where are you watching me from? Should we start? Treasure, should we just start or should we wait for others to join in? Because I don't want to waste time. I don't want to waste our time. I don't want to waste anybody's time. I want us to finish up in less than 1 hour. In less than 1 hour. Okay, you say we should give them time. So let's give them time, a little time. Okay, Mac Makel. Sorry if I didn't pronounce the name well. He's watching from Kwara State. Oh, that's far. You're welcome. How was your day? 5 minutes stop. Yeah. 5 minutes and we are done. 5 minutes and we are done waiting for them. Yeah, that's what we're gonna do. How was your day? My day was stressful. My day was stressful. I don't know if I believe your day went well. I don't want to say I don't want to assume something. I know your day went well. I believe your day went well. How was your day? I know your day went well. And I hope you enjoyed your day. I hope you enjoyed your day. Trying to get this thing done. Let me hide this. Let me hide this. Let me stop it again. Okay. So we are giving them 5 minutes, and it seems we are going to reduce that 5 minutes. So since we are going to reduce the 5 minutes, so we reduce it to because we can't keep others waiting because of others. Okay, so um I think we'll just start. Yeah, we'll just start. And when they are joining, they join. Okay, what do you think? What do you think, Treasure? Let's just start. Ma- Michael, Abi Michael. I don't sorry, I don't know how to pronounce your name. Sorry if I'm pronouncing it wrongly. I think we should start. And once they're joining, they join. I think that's what we're gonna because We are already 5 minutes gone. Yeah, we are 5 minutes gone. So let's just start. And today's lesson is going to be how I make 70k to 100k as a smartphone graphic designer weekly. Yeah, I make 70k to 100k, even more than that sometimes, as a smartphone graphic designer weekly. Yeah, and that is what we'll be teaching today. How I actually do that. How do I do that? Some people has been lied to. um some people has been told that they cannot, the graphic designing is outdated. Graphic designing is not something that actually make you money. Graphic designing is something that is outdated, something that anyone, not everybody can do. Some people have been lied to. Okay, and that is why we are having this session. That is why I'm trying to teach you guys that these things, they are possible. Okay, if I'm making that amount, somebody somewhere is making more than that amount. Yeah, somewhere, somebody somewhere is making more than me just to design. Yeah, sometimes the designing might not even take up to 2 hours, and they pay the person huge amount of money, and that is just graphic designing. And that's someone's main hustle. That is someone's main job, and they're making that amount. Yeah, so that is what that is what we'll be teaching today. We'll be teaching how I actually make this huge amount of money. Yeah, it's huge for some people, though is not huge for some other people that I'm actually making more than that. But as a graphic designer, as a smartphone graphic designer, I make this amount, and it's a lot. Yeah, trust me, it's a lot. So who is this training for? This training is for you. This training is for you. If you're a young person, yes, if you're a young person, I'm a young person. Yeah, I'm a young person. Someone asked me in the anonymous message my age, and still asking me my accomplishment and all those stuff, and it's just being confused. But I'm a young person. Okay, if you're a graphic designer um that wants to improve in their designing and make more money, if you're an undergraduate, someone that is in school, someone that is still, that is still feeding on the parents, if you're a graduate currently looking for a job, if you're someone that wants to make money the rightful way, if you're someone that wants to make money solving problems for people, then this training is for you. First thing first, I want to tell you guys that graphic designing is a lucrative skill. Yeah, though you can make it a full-time job if you're a prophet in it, because big companies, big brands, they don't pay amateurs to design for them. They actually pay professionals or people that are close to perfection to design for them. The only difference between you that is designing and be making little amount of money and me is that I've mastered graphic designing and I make a lot of money from it. Now, these are some of the payment proofs, some of the payments, companies, persons actually pay me to design for them. And as you can see, here is 25k, here is 200k. That is what I'm telling you guys, that yes, when people say that you can't, that graphic designing is outdated, I be like, what are you saying? It's not. It's just that you don't know the game. You don't know the game, and you've not actually learned it. You've not mastered it. So here is 25k, here is 200k, here is 100k from a company, here is 5k for individual designing, here is 5k, here is 5k, and some other one. These are some of my students that actually made a whole lot of money for graphic designing. This one made a single flyer for 7,000 naira. Yeah, and this one made 300k a week. a week to design, and that is a lot. That is a lot. And this, just like what I told you guys, that yes, that I say 70k to 100k a week, it's not as if it's a fixed price. I do make more than that most times. Yeah, most times. But that's the least I can make. Now, these are all of my students. This one got designed a fly for someone for 6,000 naira, and this one actually designed for free for their friend, and this one made 21k just to design. And the truth is, anybody can be a graphic designer. Yes, anybody can be a graphic designer. The other day, my little niece that is 11 years was asking me, auntie, auntie, teach me how you do this design with your phone, and teach me. uh, that is if I decided to teach her. If I decide to teach her, um, before her just 3, she has already started designing for brands. And that is why I say that anybody can do graphic designing. Even if you are someone that doesn't like showing their face online, if you are someone that's never designed in your life, if you're a student or a youth club member, you can learn graphic design, you can do graphic designing. Now the truth is that I cannot promise you, I cannot tell you, I'll be a liar to actually tell you that you start making 200k, you start making 100k, you start making 500k a week, as a graphic designer, as a beginner. No, I will be a liar if I tell you that. But you can start making 10,000 designing for people. You can start making 5,000, 20,000 immediately. Once you master these things, you can start making as high as 100k to 500k per design. Yes, because people don't pay amateurs. People actually pay professionals. Okay, a brand can come to me now, and I tell them my design is 200k for a month or 500k for a month, and they come to a smaller designer that doesn't know how these things are done, and he tells them 50k, and they start pricing him 20k, 10k a week. And because you don't know your value, because you don't know the game, you just accept the work, and they just pay you peanuts. Yes, they just pay you peanuts. Now I promise to show you the step by step way of how you can become sorry, how you can become skillful and better in graphic designing if you will listen to me. If you will listen to me, I'm going to show you how you can be skillful and better in graphic designing. Now, graphic designing is not as complex as people take it. Yeah. People don't understand the difference between something is complex and the difference between like something is not doable. Graphic designing is doable. Graphic designing is not as difficult as people take it to be. That's why most times I post videos of my designs on my status so that you guys will see that these things are done with my smartphone. I do this thing with my smartphone, and people pay me a whole lot of money. Yes, most of my clients see my status and they see how I design their flyers, and I don't give a damn because you've paid me my money. Now, me showing you that I designed this flyer in 5 minutes, in 2 minutes, is not your business. I'm just trying to show you guys that if I open up and tell you that I did this design with Adobe Photoshop, you will believe me, you will not doubt me. But me showing it on my status is to tell you that I I do these things with my smartphone. I do it with my smartphone and with Canva that almost everybody have. So that's to tell you that graphic designing is not as complex as how people think. You need a lot of research. Yes. If you don't research, just like me, most people will be like, how do you get high quality images? How do you make your this thing bright? How do you make this one? And I'd be like, I'll not tell you. Yes, I'm not tell you because that's my own secret. That's my own skill. But if you're my student, I tell you guys everything. Yes, you need a lot of researches to be better. You need to follow design trends. You can't be designing 1920 designs now that we are in the 21st century. No, 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 no. Now you need a coach for guidance. Yes, you need a coach for guidance. I learned graphic designing last year through a young person like me. Yes, and up till today, sometimes I do submit my designs to him to actually see and be like, wow, you don't dey bad though. Yes, just you need a coach for guidance. The amount you charge per design all depends on you. The other time someone came to me and was like, how much can I charge to actually edit passport for someone? And I said 50k. The person said, 50k. I said yes, 50k, 50,000 naira. And if the person is not paying, I am not doing it. So the guy was like something that I collected 6,000 for, and I'd be like, are you okay? Six words that I no, I can't do that. So the amount you charge for designing, it all depends on you. But you can't be charging that amount and you want to be a rich graphic designer. No, it can't be possible. Now, who am I? Yes, I am Obiefuna Lucy Oluchukwu. I'm a computer scientist, I'm a graphic designer, I'm a digital course creator, I'm a digital marketer, freelancer, smartphone photo editor, and fashion designer. I'm a lot of things. These are just few of what you need to know about me. But I do a lot of things and I have a lot of courses in everything I do. Yeah. So that's me. Then let's actually dive into graphic designing. What then is graphic design? Software is used in designing. How lucrative is graphic designing? Now, graphic design is the practice of using words, pictures, and other visual elements to actually communicate ideas to an audience, often in order to achieve a certain result. So, graphic designing is basically a communication tool. Yes. If your design can't pass um uh, can't pass an information without the person asking what's this thing for and all those stuff, then you did horrible in that design. Yes, your design should be the mouthpiece of whatever that they want to ask you. Your design should explain everything you need to know about whatever that the person is trying to advertise to you. Your design should tell the world what you want to pass to them. Your design should be a major um they don't need to start asking you, okay, what is it all about and all those stuff? What is it all about and all those stuff and all those stuff? So that is not what graphic designing is. Yes. We'll come to your question, Chemaka. I'm actually distracted by your question already, but we'll come to your question, okay? Let me turn off this light. Yes, there was no light, so I was using my lamp. So you guys cannot see me. Excuse me. So if your design, people still have to ask, what is this all about and everything? You did horrible. You did horrible. So your design should just pass the information without you you starting to re-explain again. That shouldn't be what your design is all about. Excuse me, let me plug my system. So if your design is not explaining everything about whatever you want to explain, then you did horrible. Yeah, you did horrible. Sorry about that. So let's continue. Let's continue. So these are some of the designs that my students did. Some of my students did because uh I can't start um displaying all the design that my students have done. Like this design now is a church design. This is a fish farming design. This is a banner. This is a logo. 3D mockup actually. Now there are some beginner friendly graphic design apps for smartphone. Yeah, because some people actually confuse it when I say I design with my smartphone. I design with my smartphone. All my designs are done with smartphone. All my designs are done with smartphone. My my YouTube thumbnails, my flyers, all of those things, I do them with my smartphone. I do them with my smartphone, and that is how it is. I do them with my smartphone. And people be like, how do you do that? Are you serious about it? I do all of them on my smartphone. So we have Canva. Canva is working on iPhone and Android. And we have Pixel Lab. Pixel Lab only works on iPhone. Oh, sorry, on Android. So how lucrative is graphic designing? Graphic designing, graphic designing, the finest profession option for the younger generation because it is high in demand. All businesses, all businesses have graphic designers as 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 one of their team. Yes, if if your business doesn't have a flyer, then you've not even started. If your business doesn't have a logo, you've not even started. That's the thing, that everybody needs graphic designers. Yes, everybody needs graphic designers because without flyers, without logo, how will people even know what you are selling? How will they know what you are trying to say? They will not know. So graphic design graphic designers are high in demand. Now graphic design is both in demand now and in the future, because as far as human exist and businesses are still moving, they will still be designing. People will still be designing. People will still be rebranding. Yes. And graphic design is a short-term course. Yes, making it straightforward and uncomplicated to learn. Back in the days when we designed with Corel Draw, and some people found it very, very difficult. Yes, me, I tried learning with Corel Draw when I was in my year one. I couldn't even do it because it was just looking complicated to me. But right now, we have Canva, we have Pixel Lab, and these these are self-explanatory graphic design apps, and it's so amazing. Now, if you look at these designs, nobody would explain to you what they are talking about. Nobody would tell you that this is this brand is talking about that they're selling human woman on this, ladies on this, and this, you don't need anybody to tell you that this flyer is talking about Happy Independence Day. You don't need anybody to tell you that this logo is about a, a brand that sells properties. And this one, you don't need anybody to tell you that this person sells fabrics. You don't need anybody to tell you that this person bakes. You don't need anybody to tell you that this course, that this flyer now is talking about Canva. That is what graphic designing is. That is what it is. And your designs, if your designs don't speak out for themselves, then you did horrible. If your designs don't pass the full information about whatever you are trying to explain, that whatever you are trying to tell people, then you did horrible. You did horrible. Yeah, you did horrible. So let's continue. So financial benefit of being a professional graphic designer. Yeah, you can make money designing for people. Like me, I make money designing for people. I make a whole lot of money designing for people. You can make money teaching people. Yes, in 2021, mm-mm, that was last year. I made 30,000 naira to 100,000 naira teaching people how to design logo on Canva, and I charged most of them. I charged most of them. You can even create courses around graphic designing and sell, or you can even make people sell for you and pay them commission. That is, um, they'll be affiliating your course, and you are getting the money. Yes, you can even make money designing for foreign clients on Fiverr, Upwork, Latino, and TopTal. Yes, these are freelancing websites where you go and people pay you to actually do these jobs for them. Yes, so these are other ways that you can even make money as a graphic designer if you don't want to be designing for people. Yes. Now, the truth is, you can't teach what you are not perfect or close to perfect in. That's the truth. Some people might be like, okay, I I know how to design flyers now. I know how to do this one. I know how to do that one. I know how to do this one. I know how to do that one. But you can't teach. You can't teach people if you can't teach what you don't know. You can't teach what you don't know, and you can't design good flyers and logos if you're not close to perfection. That is one bitter truth that people don't want to hear. Yeah, I try as much as possible to actually like say it to your face. If your designs are not okay, I'll tell you redo. I paint I paint it to your face that these flyers are not good. Yes. And you can't design flyers or logos for foreign clients if you're not even close to perfect. You cannot even try because there are experts. There are people that can design more than you. There are people that their main job is designing. So if you are not even close to perfection, sorry, you will not even smell clients self on freelancing websites. Talk more of designing for for companies. Yes. So that's how these things are done. That's how these things are done. So continue. Let's continue. So yeah, this is one of my students that actually taught people how to design with, I think, how to design with Canva. And that is even is not even detailed as my own course. The course that brought most of you guys to my DM is not even detailed like that my course. And he made it a paid class and 26 persons paid. 26 persons paid. He charged them 2,000 naira each and 26 persons paid. That's 51,000 naira. Yes, that's 51,000 naira. That's when I tell you guys that you can also make money as a graphic designer teaching people. Yes, you don't even need to teach them in depth. You don't even need to teach them deeply. But if you present it very well, they will pay you. Yes, like this is my Canva crash course now. If I want to make it a paid course, I'll make it a paid course. Yes. If I want to make it a paid course, I'll make it a paid course. So this was last year where I teach business owners how to design their logos and 3D mockups. That was last year. So these are other benefits of being a graphic designer, even without designing for people. You can also teach, you can even create courses. Now, these are some of the designs of my students. This was designed by Sonia. I forget a person that designed this one. This is a short flyer. This is a short flyer. At the end of this class, I will show you guys design with smartphone. And this also was designed with smartphone. This was designed with smartphone. This was designed with smartphone also. Then I ask you, yes, I know most of you guys might be like, okay, I've heard. How can you help us? I really want to do this thing. How how can I do it, this and that. Now, the problem is, if I decide to help you, will you allow me to help you? If I decide to show you how to design professionally, would you allow me to show you? If your answer is yes, if your answer is yes, then this is exactly what you need to do. You need the smartphone graphic design course. You need the smartphone graphic design course for you to be a professional in graphic designing. Yes, for you to be a professional with designing with your smartphone. Yes, because some of the people that use their laptop to design, when they even see my own design, and they feel intimidated because they can't believe that that design was done with a smartphone. Now, that is what you need to be a professional in graphic designing. Yes, aside learning graphic designing, this is a bunch of things that you are learning on the course. You're learning how to design logos. You're learning how to design eye-catching flyers. You're learning how to design 2D and 3D mockups. You're learning how to get resources online. Those high quality images you see me design with, you learn how to get it. Those um those effects on my designs, you learn how to do it. Now you also learn how to design with pixel app. Yes, you also learn how to design with pixel app. You learn how to get 3D headings. Yes, the headings I'm talking about is this heading I used on this Canva. This Canva, this is a 3D heading. You learn how to do it also. You learn how to do it also. Now, what you need as a beginner to start up as a graphic designer is your smartphone, Canva, and Pixel app. Then smartphone graphic design course. Now, these are the design that was done with a smartphone. This design now you saw here was done with a smartphone, and it was printed on this banner. This one also was done with a smartphone and was printed on this banner. And these are church flyers. And these are, if you tell someone that I designed this thing with a smartphone, they will not believe you. Yes, they will not believe you. And you also get access to the Telegram support group. You get access to my WhatsApp group also, and you get access to the pre-recorded live sections. You get access to the AI text to image course. You get access to how to set up your portfolio for more visibility. Because yes, most people ask me, how do I get clients? How do I do this? How do I do that? How do I get people that pay me high amount of money to design for them, up to 20k to design for them? That is where setting up your portfolio is. You also learn how to access Canva Pro. You also learn how to get flyer effects and backgrounds. These flyers were designed with smartphone. This flyer was designed with smartphone. This was designed with smartphone. This logo and 3D mockup was designed with smartphone also. All these are worth over 25k. But I'll be a bad person if I tell you to pay that amount. If I tell you to pay 25k just to access the smartphone graphic design course, I'll be a bad person. But you are basically getting it for a steal price. So you're getting the smartphone graphic design course and the bonuses for just 10,000 naira. For just 10,000 naira. And I can boldly tell you that graphic designing is not just a skill to acquire, but a business that you can do from home. As for me, I design wherever I am, whether I'm inside the bus, whether I traveled home, because for like 2 weeks now, I've been in my family house. I just came back some days ago, and all those designs you see me post up and down, I was designing it like that. Even without being inside this house, I was still designing. So, and you can't be designing these kind of flyers, these kind of horrible flyers, and you expect a client to pay you as much as 3,000 naira self to design. No, you can't be designing these kind of horrible flyers. You can't be designing these kind of horrible flyers and expect the client to pay you a whole lot of money. You have to start learning. And with the smartphone graphic design course, you learn how to design high quality flyers like this one, high quality flyers like these ones, high quality flyers. And that is what I'm after. I'm after making you better. I'm after seeing you grow like me. Yeah, that is what I'm after. And that is why I want you to succeed. That is why I want you to take this game of graphic designing serious. Nobody pays an amateur a big amount of money to design for them. Nobody does that. Sorry, but nobody does that. Nobody will pay you more than 5,000 naira. Nobody will pay you up to 3,000 naira if your design is not beautiful, if your design is not quality. Now I believe I've actually explained everything. But if you still have questions, you can actually reach out to me on WhatsApp on this my number 08127779213. If you have any question, you ask me. I believe I've actually touched everything about graphic design this night. But if you have any question, okay, I think Chamaka has a question. She said the major challenge is most of these online trainers don't teach for you to learn. Yes, you can know it, but passing it to another person is a challenge. Sending videos for people to watch and design and do. No, 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 no. You can't learn how to design if you don't see what someone else is doing. Yes. You can't learn how to do this design if you don't see how they're doing it. That is why we have a Telegram channel and we have a WhatsApp group and you have my DM. The Telegram channel is where other designers are, both professionals, amateurs, and newbies are there. Yes. Now the WhatsApp group is where beginners are. The beginners are there, and I also give them challenges almost every week. I bring us something and tell them, okay, replicate this, or I be like, okay, I want a flyer that has this, and they do it, and I correct them. Then my DM is if you are a shy person that don't want people to actually see that this is what you're doing, you don't want anybody to yab you. That is why my DM is there. Yeah. So I think I've answered your question, Chiamaka. Have I answered your question, Chiamaka? I think I've answered your question. I think I've answered your question. Does anybody else have your question? Does anybody else have your question? Does anybody else have a question? If nobody has a question, we have to call it a day. Like I said, the smartphone graphic design course is just 10,000 naira, and it's going to teach you a whole lot. You just need your smartphone to design. You don't need your laptop to design. Yes, you don't need your laptop to design as a beginner. You just need a smartphone and the smartphone graphic design course, and that is all you need. Yeah, that is all you need. So if anybody doesn't have a question, I think it's all for this night because I have other things to do. So that'll be all for today. If you have any other question, you hit my DM. I will always be there to answer you. Okay. So good night.